Hello, 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 and welcome to my life, or my life. Anyway, whichever way. It is a cold one here in Perth, Australia today, but you know what, to cheer myself up, and I mean, you will feel cheered up by the time you finish listening to this live stream. How do I cheer myself up, and how can you cheer yourself up? Well, I'm about to tell you, and then I'm going to give you for absolutely free one of something I've created. It's my own creation, it's my art, it's my work, and here it is. So what I do to cheer myself up is I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I involve myself and engage myself in that every single day. So you guys know, by now, Terry Messenger, and I'm here to help people to discover their mission and purpose in life. And of course, when you know your mission and purpose, it changes absolutely everything. And it does have this flow-on effect where you will become all that you want to be. You'll become successful. You'll feel healthier. You'll have more energy. Hey, but guess what? If you are not living according to your soul purpose, if you are not aligned, as you've heard me say before, you're going to run out of energy. You're going to have things that, go wrong in your life, because it's almost like we get on an epic roll, like a domino effect. And why? Because we are, really we are energetic creatures. So that means that, we are like emotion in motion. So everything about you that you're thinking, feeling, and believing is making up your life right at this very second. So why don't you say hello? Go ahead and say hello, and I am going to give you a question. So the question that I would like to kick off with is, what is epic success for you? What does it actually mean? So if you could think about what it actually means to you, what would it be? Now, I'm going to give you a couple of examples, but just allow me for a moment to share this over. And I'm going on a webinar tonight for coaches. So if you're a coach and you're in my space, we are going to be not only having the scripts and all of the stuff on what I'm about to give you, however, we're going to step you into your epic, most magical manifestation. So I am just sharing this, and here it is. So you are a vibrational creature. Firstly, the question is, what does success mean to you? Hi, George. How you doing? Hi, Rowan. How are you? Hope you're doing well up on where you are. And here is the question. So what does success mean to you? For example, success is really how you interpret it. So are you kind of like thinking of success as having millions and millions of dollars in your bank account? Or perhaps you're thinking of success as having the most richest, most enthralling relationships. Okay. On the other hand, success may mean to you influence and power, somebody who is able to influence and have that impact on other people. Success may mean to you being a great leader or a great parent. It could be actually kicking butt in your career. What does success mean to you? And what if you could actually list all of the meanings, perhaps up to about seven meanings of what it would, be like to have epic success. So does it mean health? So to me, health comes before absolutely everything. So really, you cannot have any of the things I've just said, you guys, if you don't have good health. I mean, you need your health, you need your energy, and you need your vitality in order to be everything that you want to be. So this is really a holistic thing. So my question about what does success mean to you? Now, I am currently running programs, and one of the things that I'm discovering as I'm taking intel from, people is, what is impacting you the most? What is transforming your life, the greatest? What is really working for you that's, creating epic change where people are going home to their families and their families are going, oh my gosh, like, what happened to you? What did you do? Did you go on a holiday? Did you change your hair? Did you do something? When in actual fact, they just aligned with their soul. They just sort of came in to their soul. So energy and health right there in that bottle. Yes, you are right there in that bottle. You got to have that. So thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for joining, Nicola. We have got some amazing, I've got some amazing content to share with you today. So on that question of success, really it is, in my opinion, and I'm not going to state that, this is a fact, this is only my opinion, that you do need to have some pretty kick butt health. And health will be something added to you when you feel so good about yourself, when you are in your sweet spot, when you are flicking your switch, when your boat is floating, when you're rocking it out, you're gonna feel better. When you are focused on negative stuff, you guys, if you are not aligned with your soul purpose, if you are not living your life according to your values, you are going to be depleted from energy. You're going to feel like, you're dull. You're not going to feel the inspiration. You're not going to have the motivation. And the question is, how long do you want to be like that? I mean, I know from the time I changed my life through a remote control to my mind, and I understood success. I understood what success meant to me. I began living that. Now, who wants to have a little bit of a rundown on the success formula? So I'm going to ask you to think about what success means to you, and I've just gone through all the different meanings, whether it is health, relationships, wealth, whether it is, basically being really kick butt skilled in some specific area. Now, what if you wrote all these things down? Write down what you feel is your, what success means to you. Now, once you write it down, because you're mastering your life by doing this, and this is my own personal script, and this is just a little glimpse, a little taste test of like some beautiful, delicious, succulent food that you can enjoy. Because my scripts that I am sharing, because I asked people who I am serving what would be the most epic value I can give you. And apart from delivering my service of, what I believe my born gift is, in being able to just have that affinity with them and utilize the modalities that I have to change their life epically, a lot of them said, well, if only I had your words, Terry. I'd love to be able to have your words, because I listen to people's words and I go, no matter you're in that situation. I was listening to someone's words yesterday, and everything that person was saying about herself was speaking death into her life, death of success, the death of, all goodness. It was like speaking doom and gloom. Well, let me promise you guys, your words are your wand. Hello, Des, thanks for joining. And, so therefore be careful. So people said to me, Terry, if we had your words, if we could have the magic of your words. Now, I think that was born into me. I think that was something that I actually gained at birth. And I mean, I've got a lot of deficits. I'm no good at maths. I'm not very good on, specific domesticated duties. I'm hopeless at IT technology. However, when it comes to transforming lives, I'm happy to say I'm your gal. I am up there. It doesn't come much better than that. They said, if we could have your words in a script, So I began delivering scripts, and what I'm actually doing now is I'm passing those scripts onto people. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a secret about this script. So obviously people who come into my programs will gain that, and I reckon they're multi-million-dollar gold nuggets. But you have a multi-million-dollar gold nugget, Jude, right inside you, and I know you do. You're a woman of your own substance. You are definitely soul aligned with me. You are definitely a person that loves people, wants to empower, but you're very much an individual. And I think if you're an individual, if you have a creative flair, if you love empowering people, but maybe your life has been a little bit that way where you've been a people pleaser, maybe you've suffered a lot of uncertainty and anxiety, and you haven't really felt as great as you could because you haven't been living your full aligned soul purpose. Well, that's where I've been. That's what my history is about. And I'm not going to go into my history right now. I'm going to go into this rundown of success. So whatever success means to you is what is the important part. So, you know, write it down. What is important? What would be, you know, important for you to succeed in? Health, wealth, relationships, a specific career, leadership, empowerment, influence. Write about 7 things down. Then do your checklist. So here's step 2. Check your list and put a number. Now, if you put number 1 next to wealth or 1 next to, say, power and influence, that means you suck. You totally suck in that dimension, but it's important to you, but you're no good at it. If you put number 10, it means you're a freaking rock star, and you know you are. You know you're a rock star. So number it 1 to 10. 1, you suck. 10, you're a rock star. We're not talking about you as a person. We're talking about that part of you. Number 3, become aware of the one rating at the lowest level. So in other words, if you are finding that in the lowest level, it's around wealth, but someone's teaching you on something else, well, you really need to focus in on where you suck, to put it quite mildly. So by actually focusing into the area of where you're weak, then ask yourself this question: what is the one thing I can do today to shift the needle on that area that I suck in? Okay, you don't have to say it like that, but remember, the quality of your life is really the quality of your questions. As Anthony Robbins says, you guys. Hi, Michelle. I miss you. Yes, I do miss you. Would you like to jump on a webinar? I will offer that to you just because I'm feeling very generous at the moment and I miss you so much. And so if you'd like to do that, send me a private message. Guys, if you want to become part of my program, please private message me and let me finish with the script. So ask yourself every single day, in that area that means a lot to you of success, where you are low in, what is one thing, not 10 things, do not ask 10. What is the one thing I can do to shift the needle? Now, make sure, now it's a little trick to the subconscious mind. It's a hack, it's a mind hack, because the psychology behind it, it is, Jude, absolutely. You know, be aware of where you shine, but also know where you suck as well. We've got to be realists here, right? So, you know, when you actually commit to saying, you know, what is the one thing I can do today? Don't make it like I'm going to go and build an empire, or I'm going to go and ring 25 people, or I'm going to go and chat the guy up down the road, or the girl, or whatever. You've got to make it realistic. You've got to make it something that is doable, and you've got to make it so that you're going to accomplish it. Guaranteed. This is the mind hack, you guys. Guaranteed accomplishment. Got that? Okay? Guaranteed accomplishment. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you why the little mind hack goes around this. So you're doing that one thing. Your subconscious mind goes, hey, I can do that. piece of cake. Walk in the park. Yeah, I can do that. And you'll knock that ball out of the park. You'll do it. And then guess what? It'll be like a domino effect. Because when you actually do it, you guys, you'll go, whoa, I did it. And you'll feel this kind of feeling of like accomplishment. And then that accomplishment feeling will lead to inspiration. And then guess what the accomplishment inspiration is going to lead you to? Aha, da-da. It's the thing that I always tell people I can't give them. It's the one thing I say to people. If they ask me for it, I say, sorry, can't do. No can do, can't do that. And it is motivation. Because motivation needs to come from inspiration and a sense of accomplishment where you know that you realize you can do it. So it's a hack. It is a trick. It is a way to get around your subconscious mind by tackling one thing, committing to it. And when you do it, you're going to go, hey, I might just do a little bit more. I'm going to just go that bit further and just push yourself, that little bit further. And just ask yourself one thing every single day. Raise that. You will shift the needle. I guarantee you, you will raise the bar. Now, here's the master key. Because you've carried out that mission step by step, little by little, brick by brick, as you pave that and you're doing it, accomplishing it, being inspired, and then in turn becoming motivated, before you know it, the tree will be grown. So you've planted a seed, just one tiny little seed. Even the Bible says, have faith like a mustard seed and you'll move mountains. So it's step by step, brick by brick, incremental, bit by bit. That is the master key, one thing every single day on your weakest link, and boom, you guys, you will knock this baby out of the park. So anyway, I'm not going to entertain you anymore. I'm going to go because I've got people to see, places to go, webinars to create. If you want the script to that, send me a message. I will give it to you. Of course, if you want to be in my program or you want a free strategy call, private message, you know what to do. And have yourselves an awesome day. I'm looking forward to catching up with everyone in my program tonight on the webinar. See you later.